Hi, I'm Anita from Crafts by Anita, and welcome to episode 43 of Anita's vlog. Haha. Anyway, so it's been a minute since I've done a vlog. Well, because it's like my sleep schedule has been just absolutely messed up the entire time after my surgery. I can't quite. Trying to sleep in this thing is a pain in the bleep. That's what it keeps me up. I flop around trying to find a comfy position to get into, and it just takes forever. Like last night, I tried to go to bed, and then I'm just laying there trying to get comfortable, flopping around on this side, flopping back around on that side, and then before I knew it, the sun was coming up, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? So I'm trying to try and sleep in my own flipping room tonight instead of out here in the living room, because I need to see to get up in the middle of the night. So I think I'm going to move my floor lamp over to the side over here where the hallway is that leads to the two bedrooms and the bathroom. I'm going to put it over there so that way I'll have some kind of light, because I do not own a night light of any kind that I can find. I think I threw them all out. I'm not sure. I don't know where anything is still. I still have not yet gotten this place organized. I can see the nonsense behind me. All of this is just, yeah, I'm trying to get through all of this stuff. I've been working on trying to use up this flippin' yarn, because I got like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 slightly used skeins over here. I've got a slightly used skein on this one I'm working on over here, and I still have, oh my god, why is that so heavy? This many left in here. Ugh. That was heavy. Anyway, trying to use all of that up. Trying to find projects to use them up on so I can just get rid of them. So I've made 2 towels so far. I'm working on a third. I'm almost done with that. I think I'm on row, I don't know. Let me look. Yeah, as you can see, this is what it sort of looks like right now. I've got stitch markers placed every 10 rows. So I'm on row 10, 20, 30, 40, not quite 50. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've done 6 rows. I'm getting ready to start row 7 to row 10. This is all of this I have left. I'm not sure if this is going to make it around the border. I'm doing linked double crochet. Let's see if I can, which I had to look up a video on how to do it, and somebody that's left-handed that made a left-handed version of it, because I could not figure it out from descriptions, and this thing keeps moving even though I've got it on the tightest bleeping setting over here with the Velcro. So if you can see, I don't know how well this is going to show up. I can't see anything. It's linked double crochet. If I move it slower, if I had my other camera set up, I could do this a lot better, because it'll have autofocus. I still need to figure out where to put this camera. I don't know where to put it. I dragged out my tripod, my camera tripod. I have yet to set that up anywhere because it's such a mess over here. It's just like, I don't have a lot of storage space in this little tiny area, because I got all those bags and bins of stuff sitting over here. Then I got crap all over my piano. And I got crap all over my desk. Set that back up there. And I did on Friday put out a video how many, well, the thumbnail was how many in 8 hours. I didn't even manage to get 3 hours done. It was done the week before I went in for my surgery. And before the surgery was done, I was getting tired for no good reason. I had issues. Sitting for any length of time would make my legs cramp completely from the hips all the way down. And that was no fun. So I was just like, I was getting sleepy. I couldn't sit still for any length of time either. So that was that. And I'm just like, finally got it edited on last Wednesday. So it came out on Friday. This is hopefully going to come out on Monday. I'm going to try and get back to my schedule. Although yarn with me might end up not being an hour long, maybe as long as I can stand sitting here in this thing, because it does get uncomfortable. I need to look down to see it. It hurts my neck and my upper back. Trying to sleep with this brace blows. I don't have enough pillows to like perch me up a little bit. I've got like a couple, but they're not like sturdy enough. The other ones are kind of just like too fluffy, and it's like so I'm trying to figure that out, because I'm going to sleep in my room. Maybe I can actually sleep because there won't be a light in my face, so hopefully that will work well. Right now it is the 22nd of April. It is a Wednesday. This will come out on Monday. Monday I'll be at an appointment way north in town getting x-rays done, which it'll probably take less time to do the x-rays than it is for my daughter to pick me up and then drive me there and then back. So, and I do need to get another appointment with my neurosurgeon, because I'm supposed to make one 4 to 6 weeks after surgery, and by the time next week or this week, this comes out on Monday, so we'll be this week, will be 6 weeks post surgery. So I'm still sore. This thing hurts my back when and my upper back, my shoulders, my neck. When I take it off, I can take it off when I shower, and I can take it off when I eat, but everything is just so stiff and sore, and it's like I've been trying to like do this and stuff with it, and I'm like, it's not working. I can walk short distances that I feel comfortable with. I do have trash I need to take out, but I just need to be able to get up and like get dressed and then like grab my crutches, because I don't really want to take the walker out. I've got little bags of stuff that need to get chucked into the dumpster. I also got like a bag of potatoes that are well past their usefulness. I bought them before my surgery. I used a couple and then I hadn't used them since, so they've been just sitting in my cabinet growing eyeballs. So I need to get those out of here. I think that's what's making my kitchen smell funky. And it's not the trash, it's probably that sack of potatoes I need to toss. So I'm going to try and do that tomorrow. Jeez, I'm just like, so much stuff to do to finish all of this crap. See, it's starting to hurt right on my shoulder here and my neck. I hate this brace. It's so annoying. Yeah, not much else going on. I'm going to try and do a Yarn With Me episode. Like I said, it probably won't be an hour long. It'll be just probably as long as I can flip and handle being in this brace. I do need to eat dinner. It's like, what, almost 8 o'clock. See, I woke up like 20 minutes to 1 o'clock this afternoon, so I need to start going to bed at a decent hour, but I need to be able to get to sleep at that decent hour, or like fight it, get a couple hours of sleep, and then get up at like, say, like 9 o'clock in the morning, which might be easier for me to do, and then I could just go to bed at 9:30 that night, and then try and like get myself back to some kind of like schedule, because I do have to have that final 6-week appointment with my neurosurgeon. That way I can find out when can I go back to work and what are my restrictions for work. So that way I can let my boss know, because I'm still on leave for work. My work leave has me safe for my job until June 4th. But I need to find out when I can go back to work from my neurosurgeon. That way I can get all this like finalized and set so I can like go back to work. Anyway, I'm going to hush it for now, and I'll probably pick this back up tomorrow. Anyway, and I will see you in a little bit. Well, this was supposed to be out last week. I was busy. Monday I had more x-rays I had to do. And then they scheduled my follow-up appointment with my doctor on Friday. So just trying to like get everything set and ready for that. As you can see, I don't have to wear the neck brace anymore. Woohoo! But I still am not released back out into the wild yet. No. I have another set of x-rays I have to do on June 1st, and then my doctor didn't have any appointments available the 1st of June, so they're supposed to like get in touch with me like sometime soon, and then I have to like hurry up and like, yes, I want this appointment time and date and whatever, because what the reception says, they fill up fast. So that's gonna be fun. So last night I finished the last of the crocheted towels. God, 10 of them done, finished, put away. And then I'm like, well, let me look at this crochet skirt I was working on. Let me finish this round, and then I'll like put it on and then like make a decision about how many more rounds I need to go. I was like, all right, tried it on. I'm like, okay, 3 more rounds and then we'll check it again. So I did that. It's like perfect. So I joined it, did a single crochet round on the bottom, fastened it off, chained 220 for a drawstring that I wove in and out from where the ribbed band was on the bottom, where I attached the yarn to make the double crochets to go around. So I did that. It tied. I'll show it off once it's been washed. It's in my laundry basket right now. So that's bleeding done. Ended up I downloaded Claude AI about a week or two ago, and I'm like, I wanted it to make me a task scheduler, a monthly task scheduler. It made me a calendar, but I couldn't edit it, and I'm just like, you know what, you're not understanding what I'm asking. And then I decided, I was like, let me see, can you make me a task list, an editable task list that I can drag the tasks around to sort by priority. And then it's like, yeah, give them categories, so I can just click categories and just see what's in that section. But there's some other issues. It's saving. You have to export the file to save it to the computer because it runs in your web browser. And I'm like, it's saving at the wrong date. I saved one of them earlier after editing it, and it said it was March 4th. Right now, today, it's March? Oh my God. No, it said it was May 4th, and it's not. Right now, it's May 3rd. So I'm just like, As soon as I have a second, I will go back in there and tell it to adjust those things. And that I want the tasks and categories to be editable. So if I make a mistake, if I put it in the wrong category, I can change it. Or if I make a spelling mistake, I can change it. Or if I need to add something else to it, I can do that. So I think that's all I told it I needed it to do. Yeah, that was it. It's got 3 more tasks and then it'll be perfect. So I've been screwing with that. And then I'll probably sit there and I'll go through and look at the code, or have Claude explain the JavaScript code to me, because I can do some stuff. Some of its advanced things I just kind of have a hard time wrapping my brain around. So I've been messing with that, trying to learn that stuff practically. So as you can see, all the nonsense, well, most of it is gone. I cleaned this area up. And by cleaning it up, I just moved it over to my couch to get it out of here, because it was just driving me nuts. And I was like, I just felt like claustrophobic with all this clutter behind me. So I cleaned that off. I still need to move things around the desk, or take it off so I can actually wipe the desk down, clean the filters on the computer, wipe my monitor down and all that stuff. I raised my monitor. I had 2 little boxes, and I was like, you know what? Because when I'm looking, the monitor, when it was down, I'm like looking like this, and it was like hurting my neck because I had that brace. So there wasn't really a lot of movement I could do. So it was just like, ugh. So now I've got it up. I can sit up straighter now, sort of. Everything is still stiff and sore. So I need to start doing some stretching exercises to get that. And of course, over the last week, right where my spine is and where my shoulder blades meet that, it just hurts. And I was like, I told my doctor that Friday, and he's like, yeah, it's from the surgery. And I'm like, oh, did they have to do them almost at the same time? First, it's the right shoulder. And then, like a couple of days later, the left shoulder started acting up, but it's not as bad as this one. And I'm left-handed, but you never realize how much you use your right hand, your offhand, until like it hurts. So it's just like it makes it hard to get dressed, especially if I'm like having to pull my pants up or whatever, and it's just like, oh, it hurts like hell. So, and while I was at my doctor's appointment, it's like, yeah, I wanted to see a picture of this stupid thing that's been screwing up my life for years. So he's like, oh, click it. I'm expecting to see it on like a tray or whatever with a little tape measure like I've seen when I was doing my research on this procedure that I was getting. Oh no. It was a picture of the surgery. And I'm like, okay. He's like, yeah, this right here is your spinal cord. We got it tacked out the way so we can get to it. And I'm like, okay. And it's like, oh, and here's the tumor. That's only half of it. I'm like, what? He said it was very large. It was a large tumor I had. And I'm like, holy crap. So that's out, gone. I can walk, sort of. I still need to do some more like walking. Like tomorrow on Monday, I'm going to do, I mean, that task, that to-do list I've got, it's like I've got sections for chores, YouTube, my crafting projects that I've got, just to like, and I have there's a little like a draggable percentage calculator. It's like, how much of this project have I done? And it's just like, okay, so it's like right there. And then it has an overall task percentage. Let me see. I need to look at it. I think I've got, what do I got? I need to move this monitor closer or get better glasses. So where's my window? I have 48 tasks. I've got 6 of them completed, and I'm 24% done with my overall progress. It's a progress slider. That's what it is. Has it in the top corner, and then I have one in my tasks that I can drag across to like, this is how far I've gotten on this. Almost done. That's like I have a set of chores I need to do tomorrow. I got to clean out my fridge, because it's like when I tried doing like meal prepping before my surgery, it was just a colossal pain because I couldn't stand for very long, and like getting everything done. I mean, I could probably do it now, but I need to clean my refrigerator out. There's some stuff in there that just needs to go, along with that sack of potatoes I keep forgetting about. That's in a cabinet, and I'm like, so that's going to get tossed. I got to toss my trash out. I got to clean out the fridge first, and then I'm going to toss all my trash. That might take several trips, because it's just like, I can walk, but the furthest I walk right now by myself is inside. So I'll walk from here to the living room, back to here, to the bathroom, back to here, to the bedroom if I need to go in there, and then back over here or wherever. This place isn't that big. It's bigger than where I used to be, but it's, as far as getting any kind of like real exercise with walking, doing it in here is not it. So tomorrow I'll be taking my trash out. Might take more than one trip. I don't know yet. I try not to make my trash bags too heavy, because I need to be able to toss them into the dumpster. But at least the dumpster here, it's shorter. So, because the last place I lived at, it was so tall, it's just like trying to fling a bag. Once you have to take it 3 flights of stairs down where I was at, walk across the parking lot, and then try to chuck it into the dumpster. And it's just like, and if it's heavy, it's going to take more than one try, because it was stinking tall. It's like the ones at work, at my job. They're not too tall, but if there's a lot of trash in there, you're playing trash bag Jenga. And it's like, let's see, where's the lowest point on this to where if I chuck it over here, it's not going to make the whole mound fall over. Because sometimes the trash doesn't get picked up. Or there's just so much trash, it's just overflowing by like, I'll leave Saturday, and then I'll come back on Tuesday, and it's just like there's trash all the way on top. There's trash laying around the dumpster, and I'm like, oh my God, how the hell am I supposed to throw my morning trash away? Not going to be able to, because there's no place to put it. So yeah, so at least the dumpster is not too tall to do it with. Get this office area cleaned. I gotta clean the kitchen, the bathroom. I quit the other day I actually took a shower standing up for the first time in, God, months. Which it went slow because it's just like I'm not used to being standing because I'd been sitting for so many months, and it's just like I got to start getting myself back to normal, which is this is sore, it's tight, it's like I swear I can freaking is it supposed to be that flat back here? I don't remember it being that flat. I'm gonna have to spend time on my heating pad, but at least I don't have to wear that stupid neck brace anymore. And the first night, Friday night, when I went to lay down to go to bed, it's like muscle memory. I still felt like I was getting choked, and there's nothing there. So it took forever to fall asleep. I took a nap. I stayed up last night till about like 9:30-ish this morning. So I was like, let me set an alarm for 2:30. So I slept for about maybe 4 hours and then got up. But at least it felt less like I was being choked, because I just need to get used to not wearing it now. So I mean, I still have it. It's like, why not? I've got this walker over here. I'm just like, I'm not using it. I have another walker that my daughter bought me that right now I use when I'm out and about, gone in the car or whatever. So that I use. So I'm going to shoot a Yarn With Me episode in a little bit. I just got to gather my supplies for it. It's like all the bags of yarn and stuff that was over here is now all the way over there. So I need to go find it because I need to start banging out some of these projects. And I have currently, of my normal projects, I have 9 left. One is going to be for a YouTube series, which I started back up on today. It's like I got all these granny squares I gotta make. I have to make 105. They're small granny squares. 3 rounds. 105. I've got 75 done, so I have 30 more to do. So that'll take a few more days if I sit and work on it consistently. But I got all my chores I gotta do tomorrow, which is just gonna involve cleaning out the fridge, taking out the trash, sweeping the flippin' patio out front, and then probably sweeping and mopping the floor in here. Not in my bedroom, just like, well, no, not the kitchen, because the kitchen is just a whole thing to itself. Just the office, probably just the office and the living room. Once I can get everything organized and start cleaning this place consistently, then I can do all the sweeping, all the mopping, and then just sit here and wait for everything to dry. I'm just not going to do all of that all at once, because that would be crazy. I would probably put myself back in the hospital. I don't want that. 10 days was enough. And it's like, that is like I think I was in that operating room somewhere between 7.5 and 8 hours. So I was like talking to my doctor. It's like, yeah, I was like, afterwards, like maybe a day after I'd gotten out of surgery, I started hallucinating conversations. I was laying in the bed, I'd close my eyes, and I start talking to no one. It's called post-operative delirium. I'm all like, I'd never had that before. And I'm like, yeah, it kind of freaked me out. I'm like, well, what is wrong with me? That lasted, I think, maybe a week and a half after I got out of the hospital. So it was probably somewhere around 2.5, 3 weeks that went on. And then it stopped, and I was like, oh, thank God. This is stupid. Thinking that I'm hearing somebody in my bedroom when they are not even here. My daughter was here, so I'm like yelling at her, what are they doing in my bedroom? She's like, there's no one in your bedroom. And I'm like, I hear them. And she's like, I know, but there's no one in there. So it's like, okay, so if you have that after you're having a major surgery, you're not crazy. Because I felt like I was crazy, because I would just close my eyes and I would just start having a conversation. I don't remember with who, especially when I was by myself at night in the hospital. I'm just like, and I'd wake up and I'd open my eyes and I'm like, who the hell are you talking to? There's nobody here. And then there was the fun one where I just close my eyes thinking there's like a light switch on the wall from my bed, which is like 6 or more feet away. So I'm like sitting there just doing this, trying to turning the light on and off, and I'm all like thinking I got like power. I can like move stuff. I've got telekinetic powers. I can turn lights on and off. No, that was another delusion. That was the only thing visually I hallucinated, and I didn't hallucinate people being in my room. I was having conversations. I never saw who I was conversing with. I was just talking. I wasn't seeing anything because my eyes were closed, but I was awake. I wasn't asleep, so I'm just like, okay, yeah. So if that's happened to you, you're not crazy, regardless of what anybody tells you. And it's like, it was the oxycodone that they gave me during surgery, and the oxycodone that I kept getting for pain after surgery. So it's just like, oh my God. It's like all my other surgeries that I've had, having my appendix out, having my gallbladder taken out, I didn't have any of that. And I was like in the hospital maybe a day or so, and then I went home. That was the longest I'd stayed in a hospital. 10 flippin' days. And I'm like, oh, thank God that's over. I'm 7 weeks post-op. Now I gotta wait another 6 flippin' weeks for my final appointment, and then he's like, yeah, I'll send you back out into the world after that appointment. I'm like, oh man, another 6 weeks stuck at home. That's why I need to start walking. I mean, I wouldn't walk out in traffic. This road is busy. The next street up is extremely busy. And it's like, that would be too terrifying trying to cross in the crosswalk with the walk sign, because people are nuts. They don't pay attention. And it's just like, even though gas station is that way, there's like Family Dollar is that way on this street too, and it's just like, nope, I'm good. I'll just have, like, sometime if my daughter can take me, I'll have her take me, or whatever, or I'll just have it delivered. It's like I haven't really stepped foot in Walmart. I haven't stepped foot in Walmart since like January. I mean December. Well, maybe actually December when I hurt my foot. Anyway, I'm gonna for now, and then I'm gonna gather my supplies and shoot a Yarn With Me episode for this Wednesday. And I just gotta start getting consistent with doing the videos and uploading content and stuff, which over the last couple weeks has been kind of difficult, especially if I'm like tired or if I'm in pain. Right now I'm not too much in pain because I'm not moving my arms. My arms are at my side. If I were to try to raise my arm up and try to grab something, it'd probably hurt. So that's why I'm not doing it. So when I go and do Yarn With Me, I'm just going to be not going at a fever pace. You know, it's like they'll get done when they get done. I'm just going to make squares. I'm not going to attach it to the blanket, because no, I will do that once I go through all the skeins of yarn, and then I will do it. And then whatever is left over, if I don't have enough to make another block, goes on to this ball, the scrap ball, that I will use for my corner to corner car blanket, because that needs to get done, even though right now my oldest daughter has my car. I don't have my car. I haven't driven since January. February, March. I haven't driven in 4 months. I've been driven around, but me physically behind the wheel, I haven't. So I was like, I hope I remember how to drive. I should remember how to drive. It's not like a bicycle. You couldn't catch me on one of those things anymore. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and get this video edited and uploaded and ready to go for tomorrow. And then I shall see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.